Welcome. Sound activated. Microphone activated. Administrator status granted.
Hey guys, welcome back to the PhlatLAB.
Hello everybody! Wednesday night.
Happy Wednesday night. I'm Mark and this is Trish Carew and we are representatives of the Flat Boys. And we have a cool little show that we put on every Wednesday night. We like to think it's cool, where we try to do some we try to build something DIY, something maker related. So tonight that's what we're going to try to do. We have some exciting news to share with you guys about some cool stuff. So let me grab the paper.
Flat news.
Yeah. First of all, the Kickstarter. You guys have to have known what's going on with OpenRail and the Kickstarter that's on there. We kickstarted an idea for OpenRail, linear bearing system, linear gantry system, I mean. Basically allows you to bolt V-shaped rails, hardened aluminum V-shaped rail onto any size extrusion. Check out this giant honking beam. Talk about making a CNC machine. That right there would be nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just recently we've discovered that these rails, if we oblong these holes, just a real quick note, that we can actually fit these rails on, this is called 20 series because it's 20 millimeters wide for each section. This is actually 40 by 20, by 80. So this is a double one put together. But it will actually fit 25 series, which, you know, there's what, 24 point something millimeters and then 25.4 millimeters in an inch. So it's basically an inch. So it'll fit the 25s and the 20s of pretty much every aluminum extrusion out there that we can find in that size. So it's awesome, man, because the guys in Germany that could use the MK series of extrusion, they could use it. Over here we can use 80-20 or we can use Mitsumi's. It's awesome, dude. The OpenRail is going to be sweet.
Yeah, McMaster.
Yep, McMaster.
So we have a bunch of extrusion ordered to come in, just so we can just sit it on there, you know. But it all works in the 3D models and.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, I ordered a bunch. I want to show you guys.
Yeah, so last I checked, we were 280% of our goal, which thank you guys
Thank you very much. It's unbelievable, man. Yeah. It's going to be really cool because, you know, we do this 24/7 and the money is going towards the project. It's going to be really cool.
Yeah, what has happened, we're shopping for manufacturers and we're finding that the pricing goes way down if you can buy enough bulk. So the extra funds are definitely going to go right back into making it affordable. So very cool. And
we've been working over here on the FlatBot, which, as you guys know, is a derivative of the OrBot by Bart Dring. And it's really cool because we're also going to be using OpenRail for that. And we talked to him about it, and he's super cool about it. He's like, yeah, that would be great, OpenRail version. So
part of our show tonight, if you can hear it, it runs really quiet, but we're actually printing something that's going to be part of our project tonight.
Yeah, if it prints out good, we'll use it. So we'll see. I haven't even looked at it.
So before we get too far off of the Kickstarter, guys, if you could Twitter about it or post on your Facebook or get the word out however you can, we would really appreciate it.
Yeah. Hey, Gary. Hey, Chris.
Gary, man of the hour, would we call him at this point?
Yep, we would. Speaking of Gary, what we want to do tonight is we want to, let me see if I can switch the screen over.
Did you have more flat news? I don't mean to
While he's on.
Jump right on.
I don't know, where's the, oh, sorry. What happened was we got some of the model foam board, model foam.
Which they know.
Yeah.
Well, if you watch the last
model
show.
plane foam is what it's called, right?
Model plane foam.
Model plane foam. So we haven't tried it out yet, but this is it. It's just, it's kind of like,
this down so I'm not using the bandwidth.
it's kind of like blue core without the skin. It's white, has no real ripples, and we have yet to try to cut it. So we want to give it a try, man. And we have a project set up for tonight, and it is Gary's Rescue 911. Posted one of it. You guys know he posts planes all the time. Well, he just posted the TR260, which is a. It looks just like a Yak, but it's a British version, and it looks sharp. Let me show you the where he posted it. We moved it into the single wing aircraft section. Check testing 1 2. Can you guys hear me now? Oh man, sorry about that. Let's go back to the Yak. I mean, 260. Okay. So you guys couldn't hear me, but Gary has been working really hard on these planes that he's put up there, and just recently he put up the TR260, which is it's like a British version of. It looks like a Yak, but it's British and it looks sharp. It's all, this particular one is like real shiny with some red stripes. So if you get a chance, go into the single wing aircraft section under the free plans, and it's the first one up. It's TR260. And Gary's done a great job on putting it together. He's learned SketchUp really well now. He's really got the hang of it. So I wanted to try the model plane foam and cut it out. And I was showing you guys the SketchUp model he put together. You can see the motor mount. It's just a piece of, I guess, a piece of plywood. And I thought, you know, it'd be really cool is to incorporate the 3D printer in this project, and let's print a motor mount. And we could also print other things like servo holders or whatever. But I thought this would be a great project because if you look here, a great test for the model plane foam, because the carbon spar goes straight through the entire wing. It's actually a complete cutout. You can see it here. So I thought that would be a good test to see how flimsy it is or how strong it is. And I think it's going to be nice. It's got an exploded view here, just how it all goes together. Let's see something here. It's got the tail fins here. I do see one thing that's missing, Gary. You forgot the cockpit over on the parts layout. I don't see it here. But I can add that real quick. Now, this is what we did. We took his motor mount and we basically said, let's 3D print one. Let's make it to where actually these recesses aren't necessary, but let's make it to where it'll slide right on the foam and see how it works. We can glue it right on in place, yeah. So that was the idea for the project tonight. Let me get back over to the screen. So another thing is I don't know if I mentioned it, but I wanted to thank Crash and the Crashcast crew for promoting the Open Rail system when it came out. It's very cool. Mike and Tim, thank you.
Thank you very much.
I also want to thank all the guys from 3Ders.org. Really cool site about 3D printing, and also Hackaday. Cool site about hacking pretty much everything.
As well.
Yep, they did a really good job. We really appreciate that. And of course, all the backers. Very cool. So I'm using the laptop right now to run the FlatBot, but I bought this thing online called the Mendel Max. I'm sorry, Mendel Max. The Panel Max, and it's for the Mendel or it's for the Prusa. But what it is you guys can't see it. It's a little LCD with an encoder and a reset button. You can basically, it brings up a menu you can select, and it's got the SD card port up there, so you can put your designs on here in G-code format and just push it in, and supposedly go through and print. Unfortunately, I hooked it all up, and the screen just has a bunch of black bars on it, so I think I fried the LCD. That's my own fault too, I know it, because I had to switch around this ground wire. But I thought it would be really cool to have this as a pendant that you can just pull off, put your thing on there. It's kind of like the way my big machine works. You can go through. You can even do live, live speed changes, and you can jog through here and everything. It's cool, or will be cool when I get it working. So that's something cool to look forward to. And of course, when the open source version of the flat printer comes out, we should have the same thing. All right, that just finished. Let's check it out. Let me get my scraper. It's hard to get these parts off of here.
Especially when they're warm, right?
No, especially it's just ABS. It's hard to get them off. It's actually easier when they're warm. All right, cool, man. Hot off the press, and it actually is hot. Warm anyway. So that is the FlatBot settings that I'm using right now. It's working pretty good. I think it could be fine-tuned a little more. You can see the recesses on the bottom. Not bad. So we'll go ahead and try this tonight and see how well it adheres to the front and see how well it fits. Yeah. The first thing we got to do is add that cockpit, right?
Right.
Is that it for the flat news?
I don't know. Where's the back?
No, that's not it. I wanted to show you guys one thing. Go ahead. Actually, I wanted to show you guys something that Al posted, Blind Flight. Let's switch over to that. You guys remember Toxic Toast posted the Sky Surfer FP?
It's not on the screen.
Oh, it's not? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, Toxic Toast posted the Sky Surfer FPV pod, and it's just an awesome project, man. Posted code for it. It came out really great. And then Al didn't have the Sky Surfer, but he had the Easy Star, so he decided to modify the pod and make one for the Easy Star, and he did. Now this is in the VIP section for the VIP Flat Boys under Toxic Toast Projects. And he's got them both here side by side. And then he shows how he went through and basically modified it to fit, and it just came out really good. Well, Al just completed hooking everything up. He's got a place for the HD Hero. He's got nylon screws holding it so you can take it off. You can see his little antenna back here. And also you can see the little camera in the front for the pilot's view. And he uses the Fat Shark goggles. It just looks awesome, man. Really well done, nice and clean project, you know? To me, it's mind-blowing that this thing can hold the weight of the HD Hero Cam as well as the little camera and all the electronics. But I can tell you one thing, just looking at Google Earth at where Al lives, out by the, where he flies, out by the ocean, it just looks fantastic. He's got these cliffs that he can launch off of, and it's just, his video is going to be awesome. So we're really looking forward to that. Wish them luck on the maiden. Once
No
again,
pressure out.
once again, this is in the well. We're looking forward to some really nice footage. Oh, look, he's got the waterproof.
Oh, yeah.
Just in case it doesn't nosedive. Oh man, I hope it doesn't, man. Good luck on that maiden now. It's going to be sweet. And that's once again under the VIP section. Toxic Toast Projects. Under Flatboys Flat Fleet, I think is what it is. Flatboys Flat Fleet. That's where it's at under VIP.
It's not under Toxic Toast
I think
Projects.
I thought it was. No, it's not. It's under
Yeah,
Sky
I didn't think
Surfer
Toxic Toast Projects were
Dixler
in.
FPV pod download. Well, this is top secret. You guys can't see this. Switch the camera. There we go. All right. So if you want to talk some more, I will work on this canopy real quick.
All right, let me see the flat news.
That's all I have for flies. You're gonna have to make something up. Sorry.
It's okay.
It'd take me a minute here.
Hey, Mark and Trish, when do you think the open rail of the flat printer will be available?
As soon as humanly possible.
Yeah.
We just have so much right now in the works, but
Yeah.
we feel like it's all going to come together because all the parts are starting to show up, and it's really starting to get exciting.
Yeah, we are getting orders all the time of different things, and kind of concentrating right now on the Kickstarter and the open rail and the flatbot, and immediately following that. So we're working all that out, and I would say immediately following that would be the flat printer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's got to be, man. We really want to make that one
We're
priority.
really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be nice.
Mark, can you give me some dope on the cart you're using to hold the flat printer 3?
Yeah, that cart we got at Home Depot from. We got that cart on sale for $80.
$99.
$99. It was like $230 regularly.
$250.
Good Lord, I can't remember anything. That's my age. But anyway, it's cool. It's got 3 drawers. One of them's down here, gigantic drawer, man. Look at that.
Yeah,
It comes
I don't think they can see it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think we're on the other screen.
Oh, my bad. Hold on a second. There. Yeah, check out that drawer. And
You could practically sleep in it. Well, I could practically sleep in it. Crash couldn't.
Check this out. You could do like the Seinfeld episode where the Chinese guys slip in the drawer.
Yep.
Chest of drawers. And it's just cool, man.
Yeah, so name brand, I don't know, but it's super heavy duty with the
It really is.
big giant
We were putting it
casters.
together. We were like, how? I could barely lift it to get it into the car.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
super heavy.
It was terrible.
It's awesome.
It was awesome. Mark, on the motor mount, are the screw head countersink? Oh, wait.
They are. I did countersink them, but I'm finding out that you don't really need to do that.
I could use a cart like that for my flatty in my shop. Yeah, it's perfect.
It is.
It is perfect. Let me see if I can't find something on it.
All right, so we've added the canopy. Let me switch over while Trish is doing that. And you can see we put the canopy there. Now that'll glue in later, I guess. Yeah. Okay, that goes on. Now this is interesting. Look how he made the connection here between the frame and the wing, the fuselage and the wing. He's got these blocks that go through here, which is cool. I haven't seen it done like that before. So we'll see how it works.
But are they done on the right side is what he was asking.
Or what?
I'm sorry, I missed. Let me go back for a minute.
Is what done on the right side?
Hold on, please. Let's see, I'm going to start from the beginning. Chris said he can't wait. He's going to order a flat printer 3 then.
Cool.
On the motor mount, the screw head countersinks on the correct side. Sorry, that went off right off my screen. Blind my place
No,
says
my
take
luck?
it.
No.
Okay, thanks. How much does Flat Printer 3 weigh, by the way? Shipping weight is approximately 80 pounds. But are they done the right side?
Okay, so this lock, okay, I see. That'll lock on like that. Cool. Alright, so, yeah, so actually, let's take a look at this 3D model here. Okay. Okay, so, actually, if you look, this part will be going on the plane like this. Let me get it up here. So, I haven't really put it up here before, so. So yeah, actually it's not even. Hey, what's going on here? That doesn't even fit. It's not fitting.
What's not fitting?
This model for some reason. Looks like it's.
Huh.
Or there's something going on here. The sides are fitting okay. It's the bottom needs to go up a little bit. It looks like.
So not too bad. Yeah, they are right, it looks like.
Well, to be honest, your screw head would be on this side. So, yeah, you're right. To be honest, I don't even think they should be recessed.
Yeah, you did say that.
So what is causing, let's take a look at this real quick. Let me just make sure that we're actually, let me look inside here. Aha!
What is it?
It's off here. There. Now we're locked in. Let's take a look at this now. Yeah, see, that's better. That's better. That one's still a little tight, but I think it'll be alright. That one's fine. Okay, good deal. Now I'm hoping with this setup, it was just an idea that maybe we can glue this on here a little more stout, doing it this way. With a 3D printer, you could even like fill out this face if you wanted to on each side and really protect it. You could do all kinds of stuff.
Hide the old one first? Question mark?
Yeah, do that now.
Evil Tunes. Hey, Evil Tunes.
Hey, Glenn, I was supposed to stop by today. Sorry.
We have something for you.
Yeah, and I had a weird dream about you last night. I know that sounds strange, but oh, it was strange, dude. You were hating it in my dream, man. I'll tell you about it when I get my hair cut. Let's see.
Looks like a tight fit.
Yeah.
Evil Tune said, oh, cool. Wait. Ew.
Nothing like that. Alright, so everything's there. Let's go ahead and output this code. Come on. Can you unplug that USB for me, babe?
Sure.
To get a minute. And then the power, it doesn't need to be on anymore. Looks like it's going to fit alright.
Done.
Thank you.
Yep.
Let's look at the SketchCam on this. 100, 130, overhead. Okay, looks good. Plug in, plot the G code. Take a look at it. Pretty good. I have to keep an eye on these little blocks, I think. Oops. These little blocks don't have a any kind of a bridge on them back here.
Mhm.
I'm afraid these might get caught in the dry bar if we don't bridge them. Actually, why don't we just bridge them?
Yeah, that would be great. I got my Arduino board today.
Sweet.
That's Evil Tunes.
That was
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, that's not
these
it.
blocks too. You want to get all these little pieces that they're sometimes they're so small it won't matter, but big chunks like that you don't want to fall between the rollers, you know. All right, let's recode that real quick.
I'm having no luck finding this card.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, they got rid of it for some reason. I think it was too heavy.
It was so heavy. I mean, it was too heavy for anything.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Crazy heavy.
Okay, so those blocks that we just put the bridges on, you can see. You should be able to see. There they are.
By the way, Mark, I love my MQX at Sea Melton. It's a lot of fun.
They're awesome, man. I told you guys I saw the magic smoke of mine.
Yeah.
I was showing my brother. Uh-oh. Look.
What?
Good thing I looked at this one more time. Gary, you forgot to put the bridges around the fuselage.
Woo!
Hey, you guys never know when we might use your aircraft for a show.
3D Mon said he got his ramps today, too.
Awesome, man. I hope your wife's feeling better, man.
Yeah. And Evil Tune said yes, lots of wires.
Lots of what?
Wires.
For what?
His Arduino, probably?
Arduino?
Yeah.
Lots of wires.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, but once you figure out what they do, it's so easy. It's like that ramp, that, what's it called? The Panel Max. That had a lot of wires too. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to figure this out. But we're going to put us all on video, man. You guys have no problem putting this together. One more time. Third time's a charm.
In the ramps box.
Hmm?
Said yes, lots of wires in the ramps box.
Oh, yeah. I don't use any of those.
You don't?
No. Like the ribbon cable and all that. I don't need it. You know, if you're hooking up the LCD or something, you would.
Hi, Thunderhawk.
Hey, George. Perspective, okay. So we're super excited about all this, man. Open Rails really got us fired up.
Sure does.
Can't sleep. Can't wake up. Horrible. Strange dreams.
It's definitely going to open a lot of doors for a lot of people. It's really cool.
I think so too. So, I don't know how it happened. It was just so simple. I mean, there's a lot of Rails like that out there, but nothing that caters the way this one will to the open source and DIY community. I mean, this is built just for extrusion.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Thunderhawk said, I got here late. What's the flat news?
Oh my gosh, we have to go over the whole thing again? I am recording this, but once again, I have to record it to the computer, and then we got to upload it because Ustream is just...
Ustream got rid of all of our old PhlatLABs, guys.
Yep.
We have no old PhlatLABs at all. None. I mean, old not even being very old either. If it's more than like a month, maybe two,
Right.
It's gone. All that history. All the contests, all the everything.
Yep.
Gone.
So if you were here for it, awesome.
Yep.
Copy this over to the laptop desktop.
We're in the middle of a heat wave. I don't know about you guys, but it's 93 degrees here right now at 8:30 at night.
Crazy. It's worse than Florida.
I don't know. Are they in a heat wave?
I don't know, but California's like in the 70s.
No.
Yeah. hell no.
And tomorrow is going to be 100.
And we have no air conditioner in our car
It's true.
because they wanted like $800 to fix it. We're like, what? Just take it out. Take the compressor out. We don't want it. We want it $100 to take the compressor out.
I think it ended up costing us $600 to not get it fixed.
That's the way we do business. We showed them.
They did a few other things as well, and it was winter time when this happened.
Yeah, we're like, we don't need that.
Air schmear, we're cold.
Right. Where's the jacket?
88, where Sea Melton is. Where are you, Chris? I forget which state. 70s in California. Rescue 911 said it's hot there too.
Supposed to, oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to go down to 77 tonight.
86 in Indiana. No, we do not pay to use Ustream.
Yeah, well, we sort of do because we bought this thing that they call Ustream Producer, and it's like this editor type live editor that you use. And you were supposed to get all this stuff like you're supposed to not have advertisements and all this, and they just kept changing things until finally it's like, why did we even buy the producer? Because I can go online and basically broadcast the same exact way that I'm doing right now with this $200-something broadcaster. Alright, so this is our first test cutting the monoplane
North Carolina.
foam. So we'll see how it goes. I have not tried this bit on here or anything. It could just cotton candy. We might have to try some different bits to get the perfect results. Hopefully it doesn't.
I don't think we're going to run into that problem because other guys have used it. So,
They have?
yeah. You know, is any of your these things?
It's perfect for the flatbed.
What are they called?
What?
What's this called?
Like a caliper?
Yeah. Wait. Do you have any?
A caliper? Yeah.
Good batteries?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's been reports that
It fluctuates.
well.
Can you hold that up a second? Just a little bit. All right.
Might want to go back a little bit where you're going to run the rollers you're going to hit. Just to see if we see a difference. Just imagine 90 days of 100 plus. Oof.
Let's see.
RT Flyboy said just got back from New York City. Pretty cool there.
Nice.
News on 3D printing.
0.207. So I'm actually going to be cutting deeper. I didn't even like this. Let me see something. Let's make it some other spots.
We hit 95 today, and the thunderstorms came through, and it's 72 now. Almost unheard of this time of year. That's crash.
Wow, they were in a heat wave last year like nobody's business.
Yeah, they really were. News of the 3D printer.
0.211. That's still not a quarter. So I'm wondering if this is closer to 6 millimeters. I didn't read the site. What it was supposed to be, you know.
It's supposed to be same as fanfold foam.
5.4 millimeter. It'll still work. I mean, it's just going to overcut a little bit, you know. That's good to know, though. I'm hoping after we cut this out, we can tape that. I want to put a piece of carbon in there and tape it. See how it works out, you know. Close this out. Or crash out of it. Either way.
I got the new USB CNC MK2 controller. It's nice. Thunderhawk said.
Oh, he did? The MK2?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
3D printer. We're working on that in conjunction with OpenRail. So they're sort of running parallel.
Yeah, because of the lead times, they're both going to end up being right about the same time, we hope. Is what it looks like. They definitely send out some updates for the guys.
I just glued my gentle lady wings together. Put spoilers in them too. Evil Tunes.
Cool, man. Evil Tunes is in his gliders, man.
Yeah, he is. Crash said it's going to be 102 there Saturday.
Ugh.
Just in time for Ham Field Day this weekend. Not looking forward to 30 hours outside like that.
What do you call it? Hand what?
Ham. H-A-M.
Oh, that's right. That's right. In the Crash Cast they were talking about, they're going to that. They won't have the next show.
30 hours.
Still going to be cool. I
100
want to show you guys. Glenn asked me to try to print the key for him. And I scaled it up 5 times. And the reason I did that is because I wanted to test some of the new features for the, what do you call it, the support structure. Which, when we get this going, you guys will see it's awesome. When you add supports, it puts this honeycomb through Slicer. It puts this honeycomb scaffolding looking support, which, you know, this is like, you can just break it, which is exactly what it's supposed to do. Break apart like that. And the idea is that, for instance, this was on the build platform like this. Well, of course, you can't print out in midair, so when the head gets over to these overhangs here that are hanging over the edge, it needs something to print on. So in goes the support structure that goes down to the platform, and it builds up layer by layer with the rest of it until it's done, and then you just break it off, and you got a nice clean fill under there. Really cool. So we're getting all this stuff dialed in. It's really awesome. That was a giant waste of plastic, though. Except for being able to see the support structure in action.
If that lock ever gets scaled up 5 times,
That's a good point, yeah.
you know, we're ready to go. Evil Tooth said that key is so cool.
You can have it. I was going to bring it in there.
You can put it on your necklace.
That's true.
Keychain.
If you have a big heart, this could be the key to your heart. What's up, ladies? Flava Flav. Alright, so anyway, let me get this going. You might want to turn your volumes down. I get the vacuum and everything on. I got a 6-inch brush and paint on it. Hold on 1 second. My card is not being recognized. And I'm not sure why, because
Are you plugged in?
I am plugged in. But I think what might have been is I just reinitialized this Adreno, and I plug it in the same computer, and it may have used the COM port. Dang it. Aha! Tried a different port. Sounds like it might work. This laptop is awesome. It worked.
Cool. Thanks, Crash 5050.
Yep. Okay, let's try this again. Man, this uses every bit of the foam. We got to make sure that we get it right to the edge. You know? Let me plug in the keypad. See if we can use that too. But that's on that same COM port. Sounds good. Alright, let's try again. my gosh, it's cutting really nice. Yeah. It cuts like Teflon. Nice and clean. Oh, what was that little GPU? I gotta play brush with sticks, man. For the brush with sticks. When I get out of the fridge, I can get the brushes right there. I think there's the canvas. I made that. I help. Oh, that's beautiful. Now we'll build with it and see how it goes.
It's a stock bit.
We're using a stock bit. And the cutting's beautiful. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I have it right now. What do you want to do? Good idea. What I'll do is when we're done, we'll complete it over and line it up. Looks really good.
What key rate are you using?
The key rate, 100. I have no doubt you can cut this stuff a lot faster. Yeah. That was great. On the wings for on that side. Don't have enough room. Got poison in it. Stop already. That's the end. Woo! Got plenty of room. Keep wing, man. We already know you can draw on here with Sharpie. So you just, it probably tastes up just as much. Yeah, you can't ask for better cut than that, can you? Now it's good. Cut that one first. Hey, babe, can you see if we have any of that 8-inch carbon? And the block is left and right into that thing. Look at that, there's hardly any dust. I mean, you guys can't ask for a better cut than that. You can, but you're not going to get it. Look at that. Nice and clean inside edges, which is what we're after. That looks great.
1/8 inch now.
Cut out really well.
What is this? O2O.
Yeah, there should be some. All right, let me see if I can line this. Let me get rid of this banner at the bottom. All right, there we go. And then we'll set the table up. Let me move this back.
No, this is our tube of carbon, baby.
Did you look in the actual tube?
Yeah.
Because
Yes, it is.
I know I had some. All right, we got room now. But I want to get more of a shot of the table here.
One big giant. This is the one you're talking about, right?
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
That's
I know it's huge, but it should be all right. There's a little bit of dust, but I actually think that dust is left over from the foam we used before.
This is the model plain foam.
And I think that's their website, modelplanefoam.com.
Yeah, it is.
Sharp. I already like it. Now, if we can keep getting them lower the price, it'll be set. That looks really good. No, that's a nice product.
Yeah, it really is. They have custom boxes made.
Yeah. All right, let's cut it out. It's so strange. I mean, it even cuts like Teflon. It's got that.
I don't know. It seems a little denser.
Got that sound though. I wonder if you can write a G code that, well, you don't even have to write it. Really, you just use the same exact G code that you are using for the perimeter of the plane, except you don't put any bridges in it. So then what happens is after it's done cutting with all the bridges and everything, it goes back through and it just does a perimeter and cuts out all the tabs for you.
Huh.
Pretty cool.
That would be cool.
And you would just be using the same code. I don't know how well it would work, but cool.
We should try that.
What is that?
This is the carbon. I don't want to lose it, so I'm holding on to it.
Here, I get it.
Don't lose it.
I'm going to plug the glue gun in.
I have to say, this foam is really nice.
Don't say it's too nice. I'm going to raise the price.
It's nice. You're like careful taking your parts out.
I know. This is like, it's been a while since we've had some nice foaming around. Yeah, you don't punch them through like Glenwood.
Glenwood, though.
Who needs this sticky tail? Nice.
Yep.
Oh. Another piece of art for the wall.
Excuse me.
Alright, so all we have is this giant carbon. It's a 1/4 inch tubing.
Yeah, that's not 1/8 inch.
Do you have, what was that other one? Do you think it was fit?
0.020.
That's too small.
Mm-hmm.
But I think last project we
No,
doubled it.
0.020, that's not right.
That's the size of my.
That's plastic. What?
This is not how you do it. What in the world?
What makes you think I did that piece?
Oh, I don't
You
know.
just automatically...
I could tell.
Mm-hmm. And then you call me out right on live, PhlatLAB.
Sorry, but my gosh, it threw me. Couldn't believe what I was seeing.
What am I looking for over here?
I don't know. I don't know what you're doing over there. You're supposed to be getting some carbon.
Aye.
You going online looking for? Oh, I think you were looking up
1.2 millimeter, 0.047.
0.047. That's smaller than a 16.
Well,
It's between a 16th and a 32nd.
16th is 0.06.
You know what's cool about this? Doing this separately is you completely can.
Rescue91 said use it for a pattern, Mark.
Huh?
Use it for a pattern.
For what?
I'm not sure. That was 2 minutes ago, actually.
Oh. I don't have enough black in here. And I was thinking you could easily do this without having to worry about getting it on the other part of the plane.
Hmm.
Man, this thing's worthless.
Here, don't you have a Sharpie?
Not. I want to use one of these Fat Max.
Hmm.
This is gone. I got tons of Sharpies though. Since the fat ones are so nice for when you're doing that kind of stuff. And I think that's the only fat black one I have. I do have this. We could do it at an angle.
Yeah. Here, I'll do it.
Oh, there's another side to do too.
What other side?
The other side of it.
I'll do it.
Alright, let me finish this up. I'll do this like the tabbing. Of course, we could fill it in with blue. I'm try blue on the other side. Or you like the black?
Black.
You taking his black bag test?
Mm-hmm. You're not making that look as fun as I thought it might be.
Super fun. And you get a little light at it. For free. But we also have to paint that edge.
Man, it stinks.
Oh yeah. Now, let's see if this lines up. Actually, before I even get into that, I think what I'm going to do is, one of the things that we didn't do on this one is bevel the edge of the rudder and the elevator. Ailerons and the elevator. Ailerons and the elevator. But I do have a beveling tool somewhere. What happened to it? Red.
I'd say it's in a drawer.
It usually sits right there.
No, it hasn't sat there. It doesn't sit there anymore.
Takes up too much space. for the amount of time that you use it.
Yep.
Another thing I got to get a survey to test.
Oh,
Well,
I would
let's see it.
check drawer number 2.
That's like my electronics and stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, drawer number 2 really needs some work.
Drawer number 3.
I'm not going to go in there.
It's even worse than drawer number 2.
Not even in there. Oh, it is in there. Foam board bevel cutter. Angle cutter.
You're going to cut foam by hand?
No.
Seriously? With a manual tool?
Yep. I haven't used one in so long, I wonder if I know how.
You can do it.
Need to bring his blade out a little bit. Not bad.
Yeah, that's good.
Now I have to see how. Okay. These go.
You can get that spot you missed.
What? What did I say, spot?
Did I say that out loud?
You did. Let's go like that. So. Happened.
Nothing. Alright. I have to go wash my hands now.
Trash.
You're back.
Alright, so this will go like that, and this will go like this. So we need to cut the bevel on. Well, best way to do this, because I always mess up my bevel cuts. I do remember that. I'm going to draw a line on the back side here. Just a little angle so I know which way it needs to be. Even doing construction, you do the same thing with the bevel cuts. Miter cuts. And then you're sure to get it right. Most of the time. Alright, now these are going to go.
They use sandpaper for their bevel edges.
Excuse me?
And Evil Toon says he has the 45 cutter from Light Flight and works great.
This is I don't know who makes this one. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Yeah, you've had that one for a long
Series
time.
1500 foam board cutter, aka best foam cutter in the world.
Is that what it says?
No. Alright. Draw a little angle there. Angle here. Now that's a long bevel cut.
We could have had these cut out with the flat trimmer, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to show Gary. Gary, man, learn the bevels. You love them.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. This design's awesome, man. Did a really good job. Okay, that's gonna have to go. This one's just no. What the hell is right?
Are you doing it right?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, I am. Am I? Think so. Give it a try. What do you know? Yeah, that's what's nice about drawing the angles on there. Sometimes it gets confusing. Okay, the elevator
Good job, baby.
doesn't matter. It can be flipped either way.
Any tip helps, Gary said.
Thanks, man. Alright. That does a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you.
You know what? Do we have any tape?
Yeah, I did good.
Thank you. Man, we've had really crappy tape lately. But I think we just got some of the good stuff today. Trisha's going to check it out. What am I doing? Why did I bevel that? Let me double check something here. Oh, I was not supposed to bevel that. But you know what? I think it'll still be alright. Some guys do bevel both sides of it. I just never do that. So flaps can really kick. Guess I could bevel the back side of this too. Nice, baby, nice.
How about our terrible tape days?
Terrible tape?
Tape days.
Yeah.
Days of terrible tape. It just keeps showing up.
I still have some.
I know.
Let's see how
Then
well.
we try to tell ourselves how thankful we actually are to have the tape because we could be completely out. And then you put it down and you go back to it and you get mad all over again.
Yeah, it's tissue paper thin tape.
It's just horrible. Of course, it might be good for planes.
You know what? I put this hot glue on here, super hot. And normally, with fan fold, it would melt right into it, but this one didn't. And I mean, it was, if you guys use hot glue, know that when it starts bubbling up like that, it's super hot. And it still did not eat into the foam. Nice. Hey, I can glue the cockpit on. Nice. Yeah, that's great.
Alright, so we hope you're all at home comfortable, like the most comfortable frog in the world.
Ow, hallelujah.
You are. You okay?
Yes. Oh,
Alright, go run under cold water.
absolutely.
There, I said it.
Absolutely not. Go pour some ice cream on it. All right. That looks pretty good. Just, you know, being able to do that off that, that was actually a good idea. I like that.
Yeah, it looks great.
Okay. Now, one of the things I saw that we could do, Gary, is you could actually do a drill hole exactly where this rod's going to go through. I know it's not necessary because you just have to poke a hole real quick, but it makes it a little bit easier, you know. Before I put these wings on.
This is never going to fit.
What is it?
It's carbon.
Yeah, I know. We're not going to be able to use that one. I'm going to go ahead and tape these.
You want to double, triple the others?
You think we have to triple it for real?
Mathematically, it would be like a 2.5-er.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of carbon. Let's not put it on them right now. But I think that's going to be too thick.
Alright.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know.
I mean, we can try it. Once we get it put together, we can just lay it in there and see what it looks like.
Yeah, we can start with 2 of them, right?
So you actually would be better off if you do both sides of these, or maybe like they're saying, hit it with sandpaper a little bit.
Or a handy dandy sanding block,
Oh, yeah.
conveniently located in the flat store.
Shameless promotion. Shameless plug. I'm completely out of handy dandies. Actually, this one's alright. Still tight. Work it. That's pretty good though. Okay, I'm gonna use this at the bottom. One up there.
So I'll get 2 sticks of this out.
See how it works
Yeah.
in comparison?
Well, the other one is, there is no comparison.
There's good gnats in here.
I know.
What's going on?
I don't know what's going on.
Fruit in the garbage. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. Let me see something. One of these seems a little bit longer. Either that. Yeah, this one for some reason is a little bit longer. Not sure why. But I'm going to trim it down to the proper size. Could have missed steps, but I'm not sure.
No,
It happens. That
not
looks
this
good.
guy.
Actually, I could take a little bit more off. The kids love the idea of the Viking boat bomber. I'm looking for
They love that boat.
I'm looking for a good bomb drop. I know there's a couple on the platform. I have to just study them, see which one will work the best. I'm going to cut a little bit to match. The other one's a little bit shy. Now I cut too much, of course. Did I do that? No. This stuff sands real nice too.
Really?
Yeah. Sure does. Look. This is nice foam. I hope we get some for free for promoting them like crazy tonight. Just kidding. No, it's really good. We'll definitely support them. So we cannot get fan-fold anymore. So, but to be honest, I'm going to prototype using that green Lowe's green guard just to make sure that the cuts are going to go well. Except tonight I wanted to try this foam out. But we can prototype with the green stuff, and then just like with the depth prawn, we can cut with this.
Right.
Very nice. Got to put these bad boys on. I'll take a little bit. Let's see. 2010.
You have a little piece of tape here too.
Oh, forgot about it. Here, I can use
It's interesting that it's cut all the way through.
I know. It's weird too. It must be something going on new because it's the second plane I've seen done like that. Oh, why did I do that? Wow, that's... Oh, because we did the double cut on this. Look how far these move out.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what we want. Alright, so you would want to route out both sides of these, this side and the aileron, because it'll create that V when you put them together, just like we have here. And man, you get a lot of throw with that. You could even tape the back side of this. That looks great, man.
Mm-hmm. Anything I can do? Or you need me to do? Good?
Yeah, I think we're good. Can you hold this for a second? This up?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I think I did something wrong.
No.
I didn't. Why does that flare out like that, though? I don't think that's normal.
Yeah, your other side does too.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think that's how it's supposed to be. I'm wondering if I cut it upside down or something. It's a possibility. I cut the angle upside down again.
Mm-hmm.
But when I held it up there, it looked right. Let me look at the plans.
Should I show it in the camera?
Trash.
I asked.
I'd love to, wouldn't you?
No.
I'm going to have to put that actually together because that's not right. That should be straight. Let me cut that straight. I don't know what happened there, Gary. That would be fine. Just the corners weren't flared out for some reason. Unless they were supposed to and I just messed up everything. That's highly unlikely.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Look good either way, really.
Whose side are you on? Okay, looks good. Looks good. I'll get the rudder. Maybe we can get that right. You know what? That can't possibly be right. Oh, idiot.
What?
Yeah. I don't know what I did wrong here, but these are not working out right. Because those are supposed to be angled. I think I was supposed to put these on opposite sides. Well, that doesn't make sense either. Gary, you might want to check these flaps. Take the model and this is not right. First of all, they're supposed to be connected with a piece of carbon. We know that. Alright, let me show the screen here. You can see here, of course you need this angle here.
Did you hinge the wrong side? Laugh out loud.
Who's laughing? Who is laughing?
Crash.
It wouldn't matter. It really wouldn't matter because the problem is this angle here does not exist on this plan set that I can see. Let me just double check something. Oh look, it does there. Okay, let's flip it. I think I might have. No. That's weird. Okay. So how did that happen? Anyway, I hooked it up wrong. It happens time to time. Oops.
Don't feel so bad.
Thought somebody was walking in the house.
No, I wanted to look for Sweetie real quick. I'm afraid she's outside, but just noticed it got real dark. The flare was supposed to go toward the rudder.
Yeah, I see that now.
No, we haven't heard from Randy in a long time.
I saw him on last night.
Oh, yes.
Real late.
Of course we've heard from Randy.
I didn't talk to him, but I saw him on just for a second. You know, he's probably working all the time now.
See, Melton said upside down. The flare was supposed to go toward the rudder.
Alright, I got it. Now I know. No one's half the battle. That would have given it a lot of throw too. Not bad. Sorry, Gary. Okay. I want to go like this. Like this. Let's see how this lines up. Oh, yeah. You know what we might need to do? Let me pinch these first. A little bit.
Mine,
Yours went right in. Of course.
I pinched mine.
Wait a minute. You're in the wrong spot there. Sweet. Everything lines up perfect on the front and perfect on the tail.
Oh.
Yep.
That went together really nice.
Sure did. I like that. Look, you got the mating tabs here. Maybe even just put, there's one here, 4 of them. You could even put more if you wanted to. But they work out really nice.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm going to pull them out and put some glue between there. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
My motto, build them heavy, build them strong. Because they don't stay in the air for long.
Mm.
That's motto.
When in doubt, use more tape.
When in doubt, use more duct tape.
Yeah, that really is perfectly lined up.
Sure is. And then this, of course, will line up with this side. Pretty much has to. Now, I would have, just a little tip here, to strengthen this side, because really there's nothing to hold this side other than these tabs. I think I would have made, the way you did this one was really good with the tabs coming through. I would have did the same thing on this side except offset the holes every other one, so then they're interlocking.
Yep, I like it. It's pretty good.
I think that would really help strengthen that. But let's see what we got here. Here, can you hold that?
Yeah. Sure, got it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. I'll put some, well, if we run some glue down the speed here, it's not going to hang like that on me. That looks sharp, man.
Yep, it really does.
No, this glue is still not dry. Let's let that sit for a second. There's a noticeable difference from that first side that we poked through the fuselage to this side. I would definitely make them both poke through. That looks like a nice little flyer, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's really nice.
It is super easy to build too.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Whatever, Trish. For some of us, it's real easy. You're building the next one. All right. All right, let's put our motor mount on there.
Oh yeah.
See how that looks too.
Show the motor mount one more time. There is our 3D printed motor mount. Oops. There it was.
Yeah, this is not going to work. It's way too flimsy. The other one is too big. Just need 1/8 carbon. That would really strengthen it up. I would still tape this leading edge on both sides. And that would help too. I bet this flame would fly great.
I'm going to take a guess that Glenn has 1/8 carbon.
I bet it
Just going
does.
to go out on a limb.
Let's give it a little bit. It's like a glove.
Really?
Everything except that bottom is a little bit, just a little bit too thick for it. Thing. No, that's. Is that how it's supposed to be? I would think it would go all the way back, but I could be wrong about that. What's holding it from going back? Oh, yeah, that's where it's supposed to be, because those ends have to block, you know, hit off onto the edge here. You know?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's put some glue on here and see how well it holds up. And the plan was to just put some glue on the inside edge here. On these 4 inside edge pieces. And then when you press this on, it should be on there. And where can it go? And you don't see any of the glue. Check that out.
Yeah. It's perfect.
It looks beautiful. You know what's cool, man, is we could have done a lot of things with that. We could have made that look like a radial engine. You know,
It's true.
matches the little cockpit. That's a sweet looking plane, man. Great job, Gary. Rescue 911. Very, very cool.
Sure is.
I love it.
Another good job.
TR260. I really like it.
Me too.
All right, so I wanted to show you guys. So I did this.
Sure. Need a hand?
Sure, we'll just load up. Can you move that plane for a second? This might, you know, might not relate to a lot of the guys that aren't into the machines, but I know some of the guys are, and I like to talk about it. You know,
And you're one of them.
Yeah. I'm into the machines and the planes and everything, but it's cool to be able to get to a point where we know this truly will be an industrial erector set with this stuff. These are all extruded aluminum pieces that we wanted to test. These are all Mitsumi brand. So we bought some short cutoffs, well not cutoffs, but short pieces that would allow us to bolt the rail to it and just give it some tests. I mean, that's a nice solid beam, guys. So that's 20 millimeters across, and it's 40 millimeters down.
80.
Well, I mean 80, sorry. So it's 20 by 40 on the Mitsumi side.
20 by 80.
20 by 80. This is 20 by 60.
40 by 60.
What? I quit. And this is
everything I know
40
I
by
learned
40.
from Mark, guys.
And I'm totally losing it tonight. Sorry. 40 square. That's a nice one. You know what's nice about this is if you were building something that had, needed to go, just needed it to be small, skinny basically, but needed a linear motion up and down here, you could use something like this and still build in a lot of structural support.
Mm-hmm.
You could even use that hollow center for something.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's just so cool. I mean, this is just the beginning. This is one of my favorites. I think this would make a great side of a machine. If you're making a CNC machine or something, you can bolt the arrows on the sides here. And it's great. It's 20 by 60, and it would be super strong. We could mount the rack for the rack and pinion, or we could use not ball screw, Acme thread or whatever. But this is making a great side for a machine. You could just imagine the gantry bolted on here. You could make it really wide, so it'd be nice and stable up here. And then for the beam going across, you could use something a little wider like this and make it even stronger. Or, if you wanted to get crazy, you could use something like this to keep it small. But I actually would like to go wider. I think this would actually be better for that setup. And just the amount of combinations you can make. These two are identical. Move these out of the way. They also have just the double, which is this one right here. So, you could build a really light duty small machine with that. And then the single.
Yeah, they're all
Now, Mitsumi has their own stuff, but like every company has a little bit of difference in their profiles. So you could just imagine, man. That's already the start of a nice machine.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you really want to get crazy, use this beam. This thing, that weighs so serious. I mean, that's really strong. That's a really nice beam. You're not going to get any deflection out of that thing. If you do, you're pushing too hard. Do multipass, will you? Very cool.
Yep.
So as you can see, we're real excited about all this. We can't wait. These are identical. These aren't just samples. I'm making something out of them. I have to. So just wanted to show you guys that. Sorry, I had to. Real excited about the Kickstarter project and the open rail altogether. Super cool design, Gary. And I will post, if you want, I can post the code that I use for this. But you can go through if you want and do it, But really, I'll just post this one. Actually, I don't even need to. I need to refine it. I think I'll make it a little bit longer. And then when the Flatbot comes out, we can post it. Start posting some 3D models in there too. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That's pretty much it, guys. Excuse me. Hope you have a great night. Thanks for joining us in the PhlatLAB. And we will talk to you on the platform. Have a great rest of the week, everyone. God bless, and take care.
Absolutely. If you're not if you're not aware of our Kickstarter project, it's OpenRail, and just go to Kickstarter.com and search OpenRail, and there'll be a video of us talking about it and another video of us kind of showing it off with different extrusions. So
yeah,
anything you can do to help is greatly appreciated.
It's really going to open a lot of doors. So, yeah, help out if you can. That'd be great. And thanks to everyone who already has. You're making it possible. So thanks for being a part of it. Take care, guys. Good night.
Have a good night.
God bless.
Access denied. Server admin status revoked. Your connection to the server has been terminated. See you soon.
Go to sleep now.